Paul, 1-1 draw here at Millwall. What's your immediate thoughts outside the dressing room?
Pleased. I'm pretty good at moving on to the next one quite quick, so I'm disappointed that we conceded a goal, and random as it was. Thought we might have, and we were seeing the game out quite well, so the lads are devastated obviously, but you know, before I left yesterday, if you'd have told me we'd have got a point, we'd have probably took it. We limited their first contacts on all the corners and free kicks. I thought the game was really bitty. I thought the ref was on the side, which he's entitled to be, on the side of generous with contact free kicks. It felt like this year it's a bit more of a physical game, which I like, but I felt like it was a bit soft today, but it was consistently soft. But so there's a lot of restarts, free kicks. But I thought we defended them really well, which pleased me, and I thought on the counter we were really dangerous, although at times we just need to have a little bit more confidence in our play, because you know, I keep saying to the lads all the time, I think you're better than what you think, and it's our job to prove it. But yeah, overall pleased, but obviously the way the goals, you know, if they'd have scored in the 5th minute and we'd have scored in the 80th, I think that's a great point, but the way it happened and the way how random it happened as well, makes it sort of less palatable, but it doesn't detract from the fact I'm pleased that we've got a point away from home in not a classic.
I was going to say that there was a case of mixed emotions really, that you take the lead with just over 10 minutes to go and everyone starts to think, and you'll say it's never over till it's over, that you're going to get that first win of the season away from home, but you've got a point, and hopefully that'll stop a little bit of outside noise going on about it. Yeah,
got a point. Yeah, at least I don't have to talk about it over the interview, but yeah, got a point. Pleased with that, but to drop 2 points is, you know, 2 points in the champs, a lot of points. So it's disappointing it came from something so random, but then it's harder to be critical of it because it is random, and that is the problem with football. It's a low-scoring sport, and you know, one goal makes a massive difference at times. So unfortunately today we're on the end of possibly a bit of misfortune, and I just didn't think my defenders deserved it. I thought my defenders done really well. I mean, I know they had a really good chance early on when Jakob just got enough to, I think, hit the post, but apart from that I thought we defended really well. So yeah, I am mixed, but generally proud of the lads, and you know, I think the world of them.
You must be really pleased for Jerry Yates as well, because he's yes, what a goal it was. He's deserved that though, for the amount that he's given the team since he's been available for you.
Yeah, if anyone's watched the film Escape to Victory, which is my favourite film of all time, Pele scores an overhead kick in that, which like I cried when I was about 8. Thought it was an amazing goal, but Jerry's today eclipsed that. So if anyone's watching my interview before they watch the goal, get yourself ready. It's an absolute screamer. But I think what makes it special for me is the lads' reaction, the lads behind me on the bench, you know, all pleased for him because they know how hard he works and how much he wants a goal. And then they picked him up like Caesar. He's like a Roman god or something. So I think that's, you know, I've said to him already, that's probably the best goal of his career. But it was an important goal, and it's just a pity it didn't end up being the winning goal, because that would have been even sweeter.
In terms of what it can do for him, how much can it do in terms of confidence, or is it because of the sort of personality that he is, he wasn't letting the fact he hadn't scored yet sort of weigh on his mind?
No, I mean, it could help his confidence. I don't think it will. I mean, my media answer is, oh, you'll see a different Jerry, he'll score 7 next week. I don't think it made any difference, because it was like, I'm not even sure how much of it hit him. I think it hit his aura, but I don't think it will make a massive difference. However, it does, it's just one less thing in the back of your mind. So, for example, we've lost, I don't know if you know, but we've lost all our away games, so we've, you know, put a draw in, so that's one less thing, and then you've got to get your first away win, that's another thing. So it will have, you know, a possible effect, but look, Jerry's in the team to score goals, all attacking players are. However, all the other stuff he does, he's a pure iceberg player in my opinion. Like, you know, all the stuff under the water, all the hard work, all the pressing, like we nearly got one off the keeper early on from him pressing. So like, he's been outstanding for us, leads the line really well, an amazingly popular member of the group. So yeah, I think it sort of sums up how tight a group and culture we've got, that, you know, everyone's so pleased for Jerry, although it was not horrendous, but a goal's a goal, isn't it? But
he'll tell you they all count, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, they do all count. I mean, like I said, you as a kid, you go to school, your mum, dad take you, if you're lucky enough, to take you to football training for these magic days when you can score one from 3 inches. So yeah, really pleased.
It's a quick turnaround. How's Ryan Nyambe, first of all? I guess you'll have to wait till Monday.
Yeah, I'll have to wait. He's hurt his knee. Ryan is never injured, or if he is injured, he's injured, if that makes sense. He's a real warrior. So for him to come off in the first half, I would suggest he's out for a bit. That's just a guess. I hope he wakes up tomorrow and thinks, can't remember what knee it was. They both feel great. But realistically, I think we have to wait to see it settle down, scan it, and hopefully it's not too severe.
As I mentioned there, quick turnaround, you go at Oxford on Tuesday and then Hull at Pride Park next week. It's a busy week, and you always talk about the value with the squad. Everyone's got to be ready for an opportunity if they come.
Yeah, and it's difficult because, that's not the nicest part of my job, but I've left some players behind today who are very good players who have played in the first team and will play in the first team. However, I've selected, and that will always happen. So we'll look at Oxford again on the way home. We've already done a lot of work on them, but we'll watch their game today and work out our best, connotation of players and subs to hopefully get us through. But as always, it's next man up, isn't it? It's an injury, and in fairness to Kane, he didn't start the game, but I thought he played really well today. Especially first half, he was excellent. So look forward to getting back home with all the fans, hopefully safely, and then here we go again.